Wow, unbelievable. And not only that, I'm now joined by the creators of the Fwafa My Home Minecraft video. And guys, unbelievable work. That's amazing. That's so crazy. So tell me, how did this idea come to you all?
Um, well, it kind of started, it was back in March when it was still super unsure if we would even go back to school. And me, Vincent, and Owen we've always been playing Minecraft and we always play together. And we've always sort of had the idea of like recreating our school, but we just never had like the proper motivation to do so. And then I think one night Owen was talking to Benjamin Apgar, the senior, about like, the seniors being worried they might never get to visit school again. So that was like the moment when we said to each other, like, well, let's just build it. And it started off the three of us, and then John and Ashton kind of joined in, and then Caleb came in, and then Michael came in. And I mean, this is like the main seven of us, but there were a few other people to help along the way.
That's awesome. Vincent, tell me, kind of what went into the planning process of all this?
Right. So, as Jackson said, like it started with just like the three of us, I think, and then once it got to like the rest of like the seven of us, that's when like we really thought like, oh, this is serious. Like this is an actual thing. So, we started on the middle floor of the school because that's probably like, the one I think like most people know best. Um, and I remember like that was probably like the easiest part, and then we did upstairs after that. I think it was on the second day we actually got started on the second floor, and then eventually we had to like we'll probably go into it later, but like we had to terraform the whole entire like landscape just to make the bottom floor because we had to make like a lot of space for it, and yeah, it was a lot. I mean, it wasn't really planned like actually all that well. It wasn't really planned, but like we sort of just went along with it like as we went. But I mean, it worked out in the end. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's amazing. Did y'all do this all from memory, or did you pull up schematics and videos and stuff like that?
Yes, we did. I think yes, it was Owen who literally drove to the school and took pictures of the outside of the school because we want visuals. So that definitely helped us out. But the inside, I have to say, I mean that was mainly us, I'd say, because we know that place pretty well, and we may have not gotten every single detail correct, but like I don't know, just according to my memory, I think we got it. We got it pretty close.
Well, I'd say you got it pretty darn close from what I saw. You even got my office in there. That was awesome. Uh, hey, Ashton, I mean, so tell me, I mean, midway through this process, were you like, oh man, this is a lot that we bit off here?
Well, yeah, because when we first started it, it was kind of just the front of the school, so it seemed like it was super easy at first. But when we got like halfway through, we started to realize that we had to do a lot more things to make the school a lot better. Like Vincent said, we had to dig down because we didn't realize that obviously the school dips a little bit, and so we had to count for that. And I mean, we got through it pretty easy, and I'd say it without like everyone's help, then we wouldn't have gotten it done.
Awesome. Well, Owen, tell me, what was the hardest part of kind of creating this? I know they've mentioned some terraforming stuff. Did you have any creepers spawn in the basement?
No, I made sure that the game was on peaceful before we started. But the hardest part was either probably the terraforming or just making sure that all of us were on at the same time to work on the world.
I assume there's a fair amount of communication that has to go between all of you all to figure out who's working on what.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, and then Michael, tell me about like, was there like a detail or something like that maybe some of us may have missed, or something, little Easter eggs that y'all placed in there?
So, well, as all the guys before me mentioned, there was a lot of just like we built the very basics of what we wanted and what we remembered the school as. And that's where it started to take off after that. Once we finished the basics, it took a lot of ingenuity because in every class, there's something like a small detail that we all remember. that not very many people like pay attention to, but whenever you think about the school, you always see that picture, like small corners or the way you enter into a room and how the door is different from other classrooms. It was really, really interesting to see all of us put our brains together and come up with ideas of recreating as much of the details in the classroom, such as like the smart boards or light fixtures, like fancy little details that really set apart what room you're in the real school. We tried to include as many of those as we could in our Minecraft school.
Awesome, awesome. John, I mean, the response to this was tremendous. I mean, between, you know, just a great response from all our students, teachers just loving it, you know, to NBC5 actually picking it up and running a little featurette on it. I mean, how cool was that? And did y'all anticipate this level of a response?
I don't think any of us thought it was going to get past the seniors. Like we started this just for them. We didn't think it was going to go to the news and stuff like that. But because of the reception, I think we all realized that we actually did something, wasting our time being on a game for like 8 hours every day. So I mean, I think that the reception was amazing.
Well,
It's
I
insane.
think for sure, it was a, you know, a work of art that you all created. I mean, that's super amazing. So Caleb, tell me about what's next for you guys. Are you gonna recreate Tessa next? Well, I mean, what's next?
Well, boy. Honestly, who knows? We've definitely, like, after we got done with it, we were like, I mean, okay, so we have that done. You know, what if we do something next? But as ambitious of a project it was, we realized, you know, it does take a lot of effort. But the idea is there, and we have some things that we would just want to do for fun that could be a place for people to see, or just different works of art we want to try and do. So yeah, there's definitely some potential there. We've Owen and Jackson both with Vincent. I mean, they've done different things in the past before, like big scale worlds of stuff, like regular show and some Star Wars things. But yeah, it could always be more.
Well, all of us out here eagerly anticipate your next endeavor, whatever that may be. So I did want to briefly mention that you all have mentioned several times throughout this, and it was at the end of the video, that it was dedicated to the seniors. Do you just want to talk a little bit more about kind of the impact that the senior class has had on you all?
Yeah, we just felt really bad about how the end of the year was rolling out. And, you know, due to the recent conditions of COVID, we wanted to maybe give them one last thing in case we weren't able to see them again in person, because we all love the seniors very much and we think that they deserve an awesome graduation.
Well, I know that they all appreciate all the work that you guys did, as do we, the staff at TCAA, all the teachers, parents, all the students here. We're just so thankful for the work that you guys did, putting together a piece of artwork that we could all relate to and enjoy. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day and week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too. You too.